Antonia is in her last year of high school. Just looking at her, you'd say she's a healthy, happy 20-year-old. But a couple of years ago, things were pretty different. I've come to Linköping, Sweden, to find out what things were like when Antonia was 17. Back then, her life was ruled by anorexia. How would you describe your feelings towards your body?
I just hated myself. I just didn't like myself. It didn't matter. It was just not enough. And I think that's why I kept losing weight as well. Like, at first it was like, oh, if I lose a few kilos, I'll be happier with myself. And then I wanted to lose more kilos and more, and it was a new goal weight and a new goal weight, and it was never enough. Once again, never enough. And then I almost died. And then I realized that it's never going to be enough, because that's not the problem.
After starving herself for half a year, Antonia's organs shut down.
This is from my bed, when I was admitted to hospital. And from there I've documented it, so pictures from the hospital and from when I was put in hospital, and what it was like. And then it goes all the way to today, really. Yeah, and then this is it.
Ah, yeah, I can show you.
Antonia posted the pictures on Instagram. While we're looking at the pictures, I show her Thomas.
I don't know. So do you like those kind of bodies?
Well, he's very fit.
But do you think like people can be too muscular?
Yeah, they can. But he's not too muscular. But if people are like so big that they don't look human, or like, then I think it's too much.
But I think that he still sometimes feels too skinny.
Yeah.
Can you understand that feeling?
I think a lot of people, it's like they want more and more and more, kind of. When you start growing, you just want to keep growing.
Researchers say that 1 in 100 teenage girls suffers from anorexia. It's the mental disorder with the highest mortality rate. While 46% of patients recover from the disease, 34% show only some improvement, and 20% eventually die.
I was scared of food, and I was scared of being hungry or craving food. It was like the worst feeling I knew. So I'd avoid any social things where food was involved, like eating with the family or parties or whatever, because I was so uncomfortable. And when I did eat, I knew I was eating too little, so I'd lie a lot and say that I'd eaten when I hadn't, and so on. But I wouldn't even be able to handle it. If someone would tell me then, like, you have to eat this for breakfast, I would be like, never. I'd rather die.
You're a bit hungry.
Antonia's doctors put her on a strict meal plan. Now she eats 6 meals a day. Pretty healthy stuff too.
We have to pick some.
So what is it exactly again?
Protein oats with zucchini, topped off with raspberries and peanut butter.
Antonia works out a lot, so she needs the energy. But just a couple of years ago, she used to count every calorie.
This isn't a lot. I kind of liked the hunger. It was then I was doing it right. I felt I didn't like feeling full.
Antonia's been documenting her recovery from anorexia on Instagram, where she has almost 40,000 followers. She says they've helped her keep going. Now she's also writing a fitness blog.
So that's your blog?
Yep. Here it is. This is where the magic happens.
Do you know how many people actually read your blog?
Yeah, I can check statistics. I can check how much today, so far.
Antonia used the internet when she was sick too, but then it only made her worse.
People. I'd compare myself a lot, and the girls with like the pro-ana blogs, they they want you to starve yourself, kind of, or they like push you to and give tips on how to lose weight and things like that. So that was a really negative effect.
Would you refuse to look at that kind of stuff now?
Yeah, or I find it really difficult because I get so angry and upset, and it hurts so much because I know that there are girls who read it and use every trick they can. And it's sad, it's so sad, and it's so sad that someone would sit writing that, not understanding that they could kill someone. Like, don't they understand that they could actually kill someone? It's insane.
Now she avoids posting anything online that could trigger other people with eating disorders, especially her weight. Still, there are thousands of girls out there posting exactly that, and a lot more. Pro-Ana is a code word used on social media by people who say anorexia is a lifestyle choice and not an illness. Users exchange photos of emaciated bodies and extreme weight loss tips. I tried to get in touch with some Pro-Ana users for our show, but none of them wanted to be on TV. To be honest, a lot of the pictures I see online don't look that different from models or even kids' toys. Society seems to be telling us that skinny is beautiful. So where's the line between healthy dieting and mental illness? To get some answers, I meet up with a psychotherapist who specializes in treating eating disorders.
It's like anorexia is not socially accepted, but there are many behaviors leading towards that are socially accepted. We have a society that is obsessed with food in different ways. Either it is eating a lot, eating little, or eating special things. I only eat this, I only eat that. For 10 years ago, who would have come somewhere and said, I don't eat the bread, and just take the cheese and roll it and eat? Today, that's totally socially acceptable.
This body hatred that a lot of people have, where does it actually come from?
We know that body esteem is an important part of young people's and everybody's self-evaluation. In mass media, it's of course about surface, because that's all you can see. So I think it kind of gives us the impression that people that look a certain way are happy or have a good life or something. So I think we think that looking a certain way is not a goal, it's the means to achieving the kind of life we want to live.
Yeah, that's, I can easily imagine.
Antonia lives with her dad, Michael.
I'm losing my feet. These salads are to put them on a plate.
Her younger sister Henrietta stays with them sometimes too. Back then it was Michael who first confronted Antonia about her eating disorder. By the time he noticed what was wrong, she was just skin and bones.
Really nice guys, and I haven't met them before, so it's nice to get to know them.
I think I was extremely shut off. When we had many traumatic years in the family. This has been a dysfunctional family for many years. And a lot of bad things has happened. The way she is, that's how she dealt with it. She's like the good girl who always performs and does her best, even if it means becoming a very good anorexic, so to speak, or getting well. But she's still working with her issues, of course, even though she's, well, a long way away from where she was.
So would you say from this journey that Antonia...
Now Antonia works out at the gym almost every day.
Would you say you're a body person somehow?
Sure, I work out and it shapes my body and so on. I do care about my body, but I care a lot more about how I feel than how it looks. And that's a big difference. But sure, yeah, I do care about my body. But I owe my body. I really feel like I owe it.
When Antonia was anorexic, she exercised excessively. All she cared about was burning as many calories as possible. It's been a long time since Antonia came to this park. 2 years ago, when she was recovering from anorexia, she used to come here almost every day.
For help. Well, when I was in hospital, this is where I would take my walks and I had to start walking. And it was only 15 minutes a day, but it was like my minutes of freedom each day.
Learning to eat again was just part of Antonia's recovery. She had to dig deep for reasons to keep going.
This was my life list.
When did you write that?
When I was in hospital. It was like my motivation in recovery, so I had it with me everywhere in my back pocket. And if I got a panic attack or got worried or didn't want to eat or whatever, I'd read the list and it would make me fight a bit harder.
So what does it say?
I want to live for my little sister. I don't want to be a sick role model for her. I have to be strong and I have to get healthy. I have to live for her. I want to live for my family and my friends. I love them too much to die. I want to live to travel because I haven't seen enough yet. I want to live for love because one day I'm going to fall madly in love. I want to live to work out and have energy again. I want to be strong. I want to live for my education because I have so much to learn. I want to learn to inspire. I want to be an inspiration for others and show them that you can get healthy. I want to live for children because one day I'm going to be the world's greatest mum. I want to live to be free. I want to live because I have too many things that I can't give up now. And I want to live because I refuse to lose.
Does it make you sad to read that now?
No.
Or happy?
Happy, I think, because I did it. I know I can do anything, basically. I almost died and I survived. And that's a really empowering feeling.